Hi everyone, this is Dr. Archana, medical nutritionist from Wilson's community. Hope everyone are doing great. So today let's discuss about some of the common myths we are doing or we are using since many years in our kitchen since years. So many people, maybe our parents or ancestors or friends might be advised this is good than this and we are using and landing up in so many lifestyle disorders. So today let's demystify some of the myths which we are using. So, my first question to you is yes, which is actually very good amongst this? What do you think? So, I think chat box is open to everyone. So, you please select one of the option. So, whatever you think, that might be sugar, or that might be jaggery, or that might be even honey. So, what do you think is very good or healthy option? So, my first Yes, so many people are giving answers. First answer is most of the people are answering as honey. Even we are thought so. But the thing is, all these contains so much of glucose contents and it is like condensed sugars. So all of this will give us a very high insulin spike. Without this, so many diabetics are also using jaggery or honey instead of sugar, and they are thinking they are leading a very healthy lifestyle. But the myth is again and again they are going to the same problem and their diabetes is not under control, and their amount of sugar tablets or their dosages are getting hiked again and again. So let's see the nutritional value, how it is linking. So most of you, as you have given honey as answer, let's see the calories. Okay, 64 calories in honey, and it's only 48 in sugar. So, to be very frank, honey is more condensed sugar, giving you more and more calories. And even the carbohydrate content is very high. Sugar content is almost 5 grams. It is more for 1 tablespoon. And fiber, of course, it's not very high. In very low margin, it's high. Based on this, people will be thinking that they're having this good content. Honey is a very good alternative source for the sugar. But even if you see the glycemic index, sugar is having normal table sugar is having 100, or if someone is using brown sugar, it is having 55, whereas honey is having 65. So in all the aspects, and jaggery comes from somewhere around 80s. So coming to all these aspects, all the three are very bad. So moderation is always the key. So better to avoid any added sugars. We have natural sweeteners like licorice if you want, or you can go with all those alternatives, or avoiding these sugars is best option, I can say. Yeah. So my next question to you is, which bread is very healthy? Most of you might be using this breads, especially if someone is having some fever or ill health. The first easily grab alternative is bread, right? So which is healthy? Either white bread or brown bread. So make fast, put your answers in the chat box. Yes, so many, yes, almost everyone is telling brown bread, or okay, someone or even messaging as whole wheat bread. Yes. So, yes, that's a good answers from you all. Thanks for attempting. But the thing is, both of the breads are made with only maida. White bread is completely with maida, no fibers, no nutrients, and nothing. Brown bread, instead of maida, it is even caramelized. Caramel is nothing but the burnt sugar. To get that brown color, even they're adding more sugar into that, and people are into that illusion. This brown bread is more healthy. Nothing like that. Both are made with maida, and instead brown bread have extra caramels. And of course, someone have message like whole wheat bread. Yes, whole wheat bread. It might be the glycemic index might be bit less, but the thing is, even wheat also contains the same amount of glycemic index like rice. Of course, it has a little bit of extra fibers, but if someone is having gluten sensitivity, that will still irritate your gut, and so many people nowadays are landing up in the gut disorders, maybe IBS, or even a simple gastritis, constipation, diarrhea. All the autoimmune disorders also starts from gut. So while choosing your option, when you are having fevers or some ill health, cough, throat disorders, don't easily grab bread. Instead, go with some homemade soups or kind of infused waters or stews, stocks, which will hydrate your body, and hydration will help for good availability of electrolytes, and your weakness will be gone. And if you want to eat something, go with a very low glycemic index rice. These are much better than your so-called breads. I think, yeah, one of the myth have been demystified. Yeah, let's see the next question, that is common used ingredient in our kitchen, that is milk, right? So many people, even they'll be feeding to their kids that without milk they are not going to grow. And even they will be adding some extra things like so-called companies alternatives or boosting agents along with the milk, so that their kids will be growing in a very good way. So let me ask you a direct question, which is very good: direct cow milk which your milkman is giving, or if you are feeding yourself, or the packet milk which we are getting through the stores, maybe in tetra pack or in the packets, the polythene packets. So which is good? Yeah, direct cow milk, direct cow milk, yes, so many are giving that answers. Here, coming to the composition of the milk, both the milk contain high content of lactose. If that lactose is separated, we are calling it as maybe chana or paneer, which might contain, which is very less contented lactose, maybe negligible, I can say, and good amount of protein. So that is the reason we allow paneer or hung curd where the lactose content is completely removed. And coming to the raw milk, which we are getting as such from a milkman, it is highly contaminated. It contains all the so-called bacteria and fungal infection. That is the reason the immunity levels are getting altered, and even a minor seasonal change is also getting a fever or sore throat for your kid. And next one is adulterated milk. Most of the people will be getting, especially in urban population, they'll be getting their milk through their packets or tetra packs. But the thing is, they're adulterated completely. Whatever the milk you're getting in the packets, the cows or buffaloes are getting injected with the hormones, and they're exaggerating more and more milk than its natural production. And even in that, many people are telling that, desi milk, A1, A2, something like that, only based on the food what the cow eat. Usually cows will feed on grass, right? But nowadays, getting that green grass is also a very difficult thing. So most of the cows are fed on this fodder, the dried grass or some corn like things, where that milk is being called as A1 or A2 milk. Okay. So here, whatever the milk you are getting, if that milk is being getting from the cows which are containing this hormone induced or adulterated milk, maybe from the factory or maybe from the cow, then you're going to get so much of BPA, that is a bisphenol A, which is contaminating or completely disrupting your hormone cycle. Yes, this hormone disturbances is very common nowadays. Two amongst the four women are having this polycystic ovarian disease or infertility, and maybe thyroid disorders and diabetic disorders where all the hormones are getting disrupted. This BPA is, if it is entering into our body, maybe through inhalation, or if you are eating that, or even eye contact of this BPA, also can cause so many disruptions. Because if you can see, this BPA has exact composition of our estrogen. This benzene ring will be equivalent to our estrogen. So this BPA will be going and attached this to this estrogen receptors, where free estrogen is being completely flowed in our blood. So, estrogen dominance is leading to overweight, PCOD, or infertility. And in male, it is giving low sperm content, and even it is giving low testosterone production. So, if it is affecting our thyroid, or we are going for hypothyroidism and fatty liver, and even that fat, if it is accumulating in our heart, blood vessels, it is giving a sudden heart strokes. So, what I want to conclude is, only till your infant age, maybe till 6 months to 2 years, you need need to feed your baby with milk, or you can take milk. After that, of course, milk is not necessary. This might be controversial to some of you, but this is the nutritional fact. Whatever the calcium, so called, so many people will be thinking that calcium is more abundant in the milk. That is again a myth. So we are not at all getting the pure milk, and even if we are getting, the calcium content is very, very less. For 20 liters of your pure milk, 1 teaspoon of white sesame seeds will be balanced. So go with very good and easy availability of our sesame seeds and balance your calcium, and don't get trapped that milk is good. So don't feed even your kids also with this milk. And so many people are now suffering with this lactose intolerance disorders. So their body will get sudden allergies if they're eating some chicken or prawn or mushrooms. Their body will get so many rashes, or even if milk, it is giving you bloating sensations and gastritis and H. pylori content. The bacteria which is commonly causing this gastritis is very, very high in this milk. So we as a nutritionist tell you to avoid milk. Please go with any kinds of paneer, chana, or you can go with hung curd options, which is very healthy and of course very tasty, isn't it? Yeah. Let's move into the next question. Which salt is very good? This is most controversial. Even I have read or gone through many, many articles to give you a clarity. So most of the salts commonly used in our kitchen, or that might be a normal white table salt, which is white in color and completely free float, and crystal salt or a rock salt, pink salt, sendha namak. We have different kinds of names. So based on this origin, we have this different kinds. If it is getting because of evaporating that sea water, we are calling it as sea salt. If we are mining the earth or breaking that rock in few areas of Himalayas, we are getting that extra minerals, that we are calling it as pink salt. And if the salt is completely adulterated and iodinized, we are calling it as free table salt or iodinized salt. Okay, based on that source. Here the thing is, if we are taking iodinized salt, of course, you are getting good iodine, but you are lacking the other minerals from that pink salt. If you are getting that pink, using this pink salt, you are getting all the minerals, including iodine. But the thing is, even the pink salt is getting adulterated, and so many people are making it free flow and packing and give you for adding some preservatives, which is, of course, wrong. And the best option I can give you is sea salt, directly evaporated from the salt water. Usually in our childhoods, we used to get so many people in our household areas only. They used to sell this sea salt, but nowadays we are not getting it. We are completely getting it in packets. If you have that availability to get sea salt, that is the first option. If not, you can go with any kind of crystal or rock salt, that might be white or pink. But the thing is, rotation is the key. So keep on rotating. If you are using for 4 months, change this to another salt. Okay, and don't go with trap of iodine. Usually, we get good amounts of iodine in our vegetables, green leafy vegetables, and seeds and nuts. So, iodine is very, very essential, but its essentiality is very in micrograms, 5 micrograms per day. So, we can easily get from all our vegetables and greens in day-to-day activities. Salt is not only source of iodine. Keep it in mind, and always moderation is the key. If and so many people are going for salt free diets, for reducing the weight or for controlling your BP. So many people are going for the salt free diets. Even that is a mistake, I can say, which might lead into electrolyte imbalance. So in that conditions, what you can do is, well, you can go for any options where you can rotate your salt, or you can go with the salt which is containing less adulterations. So hope this video will demystify so many of your doubts and lead a very happy and healthy life. Don't keep all the myths. If you still have further doubts regarding this, please contact your coach. They'll give you a very good guidance, but unnecessary advices are not useful at all. Okay, so stay fit and stay healthy.